Hello, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and this is 36 McAllister Way in Beechboro. We're going to go room by room so you can see everything that is on offer with this one. It was built in 1981, and to a large degree, there it stayed. But I think that's a fantastic thing, because there are a lot of good things going on in 1981. Things that are not 1981, though, are the gutters. The gutters have been updated. The downpipes have been done. The roof's been reconditioned. It is in exceptional condition the whole way through. You're going to see that as we go. Now, I can't really show you all the location stuff from here, but there is a park at the end of the street. The shops are at the other end of the street, and you can see all of that via your preferred mapping site. I like Google Maps. It gives you a lot of detail. So jump on and have a look at that for yourself. Right. So that is the lounge to the left. The master bedroom is to the right. Straight ahead, that's the family living, and the other bedrooms are down the other end. I'm going to turn left first, and we're going to go and have a look in this sunken lounge at what is on offer in here. So we have the bay window. We have the old heater. That is not covered under the limited warranty, but it does still look good. It's an open fireplace essentially behind that. You could potentially work something out with that. But for now, it's a great looking feature. Speaking of features, you've got the ceiling roses that have been painted. What is that colour? Like a maroon. It's not maroon. It's not a dusty pink. It's a deep rose, I reckon. But very pretty. So original. But like, it can be original because it's all good quality and it's all been looked after. I reckon they moved in 1981 and bought that dining suite. And there it stayed, and it's all been looked after. Everything about this house, I'm not being facetious when I say that, like everything about it is in great condition. So I'm giving you this tour because you might not be able to make it in person. And I'm going to show you sort of the details of everything as we go. This is the main bedroom. And that is a queen size bed. So lengthwise, they're the same as a king. You could fit a king size bed in here. And there's still ample room for bedside tables and all of those kinds of things. Again, with the feature ceilings in here and a big built-in robe and another bay window. This is the walk-in wardrobe. Loads of storage in there. Got a floor plan online. You can see all of this in a little bit more detail if you need to correlate what you're seeing on the video and in the photos with what you're seeing on there. And again, original, but in terrific condition. Toilet's been updated at some stage, as has the shower screen, but original tiles, updated shower head, and a workable space for sure. All right, so let's go and have a look at the living area, the main living area. So the kitchen, that has been updated. That's not from 1981. That's been redone sometime in the last 10 or so years, I would suggest. 10 to 15 maybe. All in very good condition. Of course, I keep saying things are in good condition. I think it can be assumed now that everything that you see is in good nick. Gas cooktop and oven. Decent sized fridge recess. And the pantry. With the louvered door, I might point out. Carpets are fantastic. That's an Axminster carpet that's down there. That's actually relatively new compared to the rest of the carpets in the house, which have been lovingly cared for and regularly looked after, cleaned, shampooed, and just, by people who said, we've got one of those, let's look after it. And they did. They really, really did. So there is your family room leading through to the meals area over there, obviously, but there's also this family dining room through here. Fairly versatile, I guess, depending on how you want to set things up. Storage cupboard there. And bedroom number 2. Got ducted cooling the whole way through. Ample storage with the built-in robe. And of course, if you'd like it to stay, it can. In fact, it does. It will. Like it or not, I believe that will be there. That's not a guarantee, but it's also not a promise. It's also not a threat, depending on how you feel about it. And that's a double bed. The gas fireplace is beautiful. That's a really nice feature in this part of the home as well. That one is operational. All right, and bedroom number 3. So, those ski cabin vibes. All those 1980s office vibes. I did work in an office in the early 2000s that had been developed in the late 70s, early 80s, and it had a lot of that. So it's taking me back to that. Who knows where it'll take you when you come and see it for yourself. Again, this room, pretty similar size to that one. That's a double bed that's in here. And it'll comfortably fit a king single, probably a queen as well, actually. And you've got ducted air conditioning and another built-in robe. I keep saying it's in good condition, folks. It is in very, very good condition. That's an IXL heat lamp there. Now, I'm not a tall guy, but that is right above my head, and I can kind of feel myself tanning as we speak. I like that. Although I'm a real estate agent with a bit of hairspray in, so I feel like I actually might have melted a bit then. All right, so the laundry is good size as well. Space for the washer and dryer to be next to each other. And the broom cupboard. Check out that esky too. That's a proper classic. Gosh, it was a good era. Stuff got built right. Stuff lasted forever. You go through 5 eskies in the time since that one was built. All right, the backyard. We have such a cool block. It's 812 square metres. That's a massive, massive bit of land. And so close to so much as well. Again, you'll jump on Google Maps and realise that you've got 812 square metres. It is close to an awful lot, including parks, schools, shops. About 18 Ks to the CBD. And you've got all that patio space. It's all very low maintenance as well. There's really no grass. It's all concrete, paving, tiles, the lot. All in really, really good order. The garage, I can't get into the garage to show you right now, but that is, oh, can I do that? Like that. There you go. That kind of works, doesn't it? Little workshop at the back. Anyway, you'll get the idea. The garage is single length and single width and quite a lot longer than your average. But again, check the floor plan for more details. The bar, because in the 80s, you had a party with a bar like this, you stand behind, have a yarn, make sure that everyone was very, very well catered for. and the pool area at the back. That's a good pool gate. Keeps out children and real estate agents. We're in now. And the pool area is just brilliant. Like all of this paved area. It's quite easy to look after all of this. And we'll head down into the conversation pit before we have a look at the pool. So a semi-sunken conversation area. Everyone should gather around in here. Obviously, get some hardwood, burn it under there for 8 to 10 hours, and then start cooking sausages. There is also the opportunity to use this area here for a gas barbecue, but if you're wanting to feel nostalgic, then you can do it that way. I mentioned it before, I'm not being facetious when I talk about the 80s, like it is a really solid home. Everything about it just feels like it was built to last. It was built in 1981, and that's just what was done. Like, look at all this brickwork outside. You just don't see this sort of work anymore very often. But it's all here and it's all in good order. So the concrete pool is in good condition. Obviously, it's some years since it was last painted, but it's all pretty good. The creepy crawly doing its thing. And all the pump and everything is back in this space. Like I said, showing you all the details because you're not here in person. Hopefully you get the chance to come here and see it all in person before you make an offer. But if you can't, it is going to be a very popular property. I just want to make sure you've got all of the info there to make a good decision and not miss out. There's a little garden shed here. I'll show you because if you were here, you might have a sneaky little look. So that's that. Kind of a boring place to end on the tour of this house, but I think that gives you a pretty good idea as to what's going on. Let's go back inside and have a look at that. Ooh. As I say, pool gate closes automatically. That is all working. That'll pass the regs. And as we come back into all of this, that shows you what you need to see, I think, to realise that there is a lot on offer. If you have any further questions, feel free to get in touch. It's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate. I look forward to chatting with you soon. Cheers.